note, viewers, let's move on. And in this special edition of ET Now Roundtable with Citi India, the brokerage firm sees stability returning in the markets and also expects a 12 to 15% growth for FY26. Listen in to an excerpt and catch the full glimpse of this chat later today.
So on Q2 earnings, EBITDA growth is like around 12% year over year for BSE 100 companies, which is slightly ahead of expectations. But I think the more important part of earnings was that in October, November, we have not seen any change in consensus outlook for earnings. Over the last 15, 16 months, we had seen consistent downgrades, and that was essentially a big overhang for the markets. At least we have seen some stability. Now, I think as we go forward from here, we really need to see the benefits of GST, how much of it sustains, right? We obviously saw a very strong month and a half, but I think that how much of it sustains is something we need to watch out for. What is key is obviously next year's earnings need to grow at least double digits. Current expectations are 13 to 15% depending on whose numbers you look at. But I think back to that double-digit kind of trajectory is going to be important. And when we look at it across sectors, bottom up, it does feel like that we are set up reasonably well as we go forward. A lot of sectors are seeing an improvement in growth, particularly like banks, which Kunal will talk about, consumption. So there has been a lot of, in the form of stimulus, even before GST. I think all of that should help earnings as we go forward.
Okay, on that note, we'll wrap it up on this edition of First Trades. What a day to be on the street today because you have fresh highs coming in for Nifty and Sensex, although we've slightly simmered down from those highs. On that note, we'll wrap it up. From everyone that put this show together, thanks so much for tuning in. But stay tuned because you have Midcap Masala that takes all the action ahead.